I was in a place called Kirby's Paradise, which is from the farm Bauerlip. It is in a place called Weiterstadt, Darmstadt, which is close to my place. And they have displayed varieties of pumpkins here. And this variety of pumpkin is called banana pumpkins. In German, it is called pumpkins are called Kürbis. So they have written banana Kürbis. And in the entrance, they have decorated with lot of varieties of pumpkins in various shapes. Some you can see they are long and some are round, and this shell shaped pumpkins, I believe they are not edible, they are for decorative purposes. And these kind of pumpkins, most of them are used for making soups, pie, cake, etc. And there are so many varieties of pumpkins, each has its own name. They have a chart somewhere. I have taken a picture. I would be sharing it soon. I do not know most of the varieties of pumpkins. I know some are called, the striped ones are called spaghetti Kürbis. The big ones are called Halloween pumpkins. And some are called butter Kürbis, I think. Long ones are called butter Kürbis. And this has a different name. It's called Roter Zentner in German. In English, I'm not sure about it. And they have set few tables where they had displayed some kinds of pumpkins. For example, these are all decorative pumpkins. During the fall or autumn period, here people decorate their houses with these kinds of decorative pumpkins. And usually autumn is meant for colors. As you know, their trees change their colors, and you would see yellow, purple, green, orange, and so most of the houses would be decorated like this with this theme. So here they have the culture of decorating their house with these decorative pumpkins. So each has a price there which ranges between 3 and 5 euros. So you could also buy pumpkins here. So this is a kind of pumpkin festival is going on here. It is in my place. So it is a pretty medium-sized one. There are also two big ones in other regions, but this is the closest to me. So it was very colorful, bright, and it was a sunny afternoon. So it was fully crowded with people. Mainly families come here with children to take pictures and also to see the small shows. In the evening, if you come, they light up with candles and so on. So these are again decorative pumpkins, as you see here. And these this is called Zier Kürbis. These are small kind of pumpkins with various shapes, but their size is little bit small. And yeah, these are also some other kinds of pumpkins. Soon I would be sharing the chart, then you should have an idea about the names of the pumpkins. So there's also Zier Kürbis, Zier pumpkins. These are small ones. I don't know the name of this pumpkin. And on the other side, they have decorated the pumpkins like this. And to this side, this side they had some pumpkins for sale. You could pick it and you could carve here with your children. It's an event which happens here every day. This pumpkin fest happens from September until end of October, until 31st of October for Halloween. During the Halloween period, they conduct these kinds of local farm festivals from the farm. On the other side, they had a nice decoration of a pyramid. So you could see a big pyramid which has been arranged with only pumpkins of medium and large size. People come here to take pictures. So even I clicked some pictures, and people also come with children to take some pictures. It's really nice to have the backdrop as these pumpkins during this autumn season. Here, every season they have some or the other kind of festivals going on here. So now it's September, October. They would be having all these autumn festivals, and from mid of November they start the festival period for Christmas. So this place is really good for taking pictures, and they've been taking family pictures and so many other pictures for the small children. So I spent some time here and took few pictures, and then I moved on to the next spot. So here you see the pumpkins which has been marked with markers. So these are for carving purpose. So people basically they mark the pumpkins with markers first, or they take a printout and they stick it, and then to get an idea how to carve, rather than simply carving. If you have an idea of what the figure should be, then it's better to mark it and then carve them. And on the other side they had some heap of pumpkins where even that side people were taking pictures. Here you see an ant, a spider shaped figure, and on this other side they have some heap of pumpkins. Here also people were really taking some pictures close to they by standing in front of these pumpkins. So this also had come out well, which I have taken. And so this is a chart which which explains the various types of pumpkins. Yeah, the butternut pumpkins is very yummy. I have tried it personally to make soup. So this is muscat kurbis. Kurbis means, as I mentioned, it's pumpkins. So butternut pumpkins, sweet lightning, microvellan pumpkins, baby boo, mandarin, rouge, carnival pumpkins, Franciscan pumpkins. I think these are all kinds of decorative pumpkins. Laterna pumpkin, sweet dumpling pumpkin, Halloween pumpkin, it's a very common one. Gold nugget pumpkin, Zentner, Patterson flying, spaghetti kurbis, Gruner, Hokkaido, butternut, and mustard kurbis. So this is a chart which explains the various VB little mini lantern, this lantern kurbis. Maybe it might be nice to carve and make it as a lantern, I think. So these are all different kinds of decorative pumpkins. So yeah, here inside they have a cafe here, and they sell soup. Yes, you see this Hofladen Steinbrücker. Inside this, if you go, they sell pumpkin pies, pumpkin cakes, and what pumpkin soup, pumpkin bread. There are so many options to buy and eat. It was quite crowded. I just went, had a look, but I did not buy anything. So it was a very long queue, but still I managed to go inside and just had a look. But I did not take any pictures because here people don't like to take pictures inside the shops. So these are some more varieties of this is a butternut pumpkins, which I said it's very yummy for a soup or to make a pie or cake. And yeah, these are more varieties. And this amphora vasen kurbis, this shape is a bit strange, so I just thought it looks like a bird, or a swan, or it has a different shape. So it's called amphora vasen kurbis. It costs €4 each. And then, as I mentioned, that here you can buy the pumpkins and you can carve here for Halloween. So they are selling Halloween pumpkins. Each costs about from €4 until I think 15-20 euros, depending upon the weight. I think they had a sticker on top. So people were buying pumpkins, and they were carving the pumpkins with their children. I wanted to carve at home, so I did not try this. I have two pumpkins at home, and so I have some plans to do it at home with my son. So people were doing it. They have provided all the tools to do the carving. So they have marked the pumpkins and they cut it and make it into different shapes, like how you wanted to. You see the printout of the picture. First they stick it on top of the pumpkin, and they mark it and they scoop it out, and then yeah, they take all the so this is how they scoop. They cut it and then they scoop. How you see on the right hand side, this person is scooping, and this child has already made a shape out of this printout what they were having. And so they were provided with marker, and there were a lot of waste bins. These are the printouts what I mentioned. They just stick it and they make the Halloween pumpkins. It was interesting to see the children also very excited. This I went to the other side of this show. It was really amazing. So the creative people have made different figures out of pumpkins, and for this I had to pay an entrance fee for €3, but it is worth. So it is completely decorated with only pumpkins. So you see this figure. It looks like a person from a tropical country. Maybe he has a name for the character, I don't know. But he looked more towards Asian shape. So it's maybe one of the cartoon characters, or could be. This here you see the SpongeBob cartoon character, and people are taking picture out of this. And this is the shape of an aeroplane. So this is also very interesting. So they have on the floor they have decorated with lot of pumpkins, and this looks like an glider, maybe not an aeroplane, maybe a glider. So they have decorated with different pumpkins, different colors. This is interesting to see, and there were other figures too. I would be showing it. Not many, but 5 or 6 different. So this is a SpongeBob character. Usually small children, the kindergarten children used to watch this character. So small children were taking pictures in front of this. I would say it's a really nice place to get the children for pictures with this as backdrops. I've taken pictures in front of all the characters. So there's another figure. Maybe all these characters have some names. Probably I don't know. Maybe. And this looks this eagle. Yeah, maybe eagle. Looks like an eagle. Or a parrot. I don't know. Actually, maybe a parrot, because of its beak. Even the toes, you see, they are also pumpkins. It looks like they have painted them, or is it the original color? I don't know, but it looks like painted. The toes are painted, the feet is painted. It's a parrot or some bird. I don't know. So yeah, this autumn season now, the leaves of all the trees have changed its color. It's so beautiful to see. It is a golden color, and this season is really beautiful to go around. So in my garden I have one small pumpkin, as you see, and one big pumpkin which have been growing for Halloween. So my son is finding it hard to take it out. So finally he just took a knife and cut it. It was quite heavy, probably 15 kilos. And finally he managed to cut it, and we are planning to decorate this pumpkin, and thank you for watching. Happy Halloween. Thank you.